What's up, everybody? Josh Armijo here. I hope everybody's doing good and well and stuff. I got an Arsenal inventory update to do for you guys. Vinyl this time, and we're going to be taking a trip to the land down under for this one. Australian bands. That's going to be the focus of this video today, and I got a handful of releases to talk to you about here, a couple of which come from the calendar year of 2016, and a couple of classics spread around too. So let's get this video started off with the first record I'm going to show you, which is a 2016 release, and this is an absolute scorcher. This is Temple Nightside with The Hecatomb. This was released through Iron Bonehead Productions, and this is the second full-length album from this band. It's their follow-up to their 2013 album entitled Condemnation. And if you haven't heard Temple Nightside, they are pretty much a very occultist, dark, Black Death sort of death metal band. But the way this band handles their sound and their music is just incredible. I mean, I remember hearing the split work that this band did in the past with bands like Antediluvian and, of course, Vasifor. The latter band, of course, has VK from Vasifor in Temple Nightside. And I believe one of the main people behind this project is also the main man behind Ill Omen, and that's 4. And pretty much an established amount of musicians being presented here with this band. But as far as The Hecatomb goes, this is leaps and bounds better than Condemnation. Music-wise, structure-wise, sound-wise, just incredibly devastating music from beginning to end. Adrift in Sepulchral Entropy, a Fortress of Burden and Distress. Just some seriously amazing songwriting going on here with this album, and just goes to show you that a band like Temple Nightside are the real deal, and The Hecatomb is definitely another 2016 contender for a year-end list. So anyway, here's the front cover. I believe Daniel, I forget what his name is, Daniel Desecrator from Slotbooth did the artwork here. Very, very nice album cover and good quality on the jacket, matte finish going on here. Back cover, track listing. Got a lot of cool stuff here with this record. They pretty much went all out and gave it a pretty nice deluxe treatment. LP size booklet with some really, really cool photography. Kind of dark to see, but you'll have to see the booklet in person in order to get where I'm going here with this this booklet here. Seriously badass. Comes with a killer poster too. Fold out as best as I can. Yeah, The Hecatomb. Really, really badass poster. This is definitely a frame-worthy type of poster. Or pin it up or frame it, whatever you want to do. Slide all this back in here real quick. Poster in here too. And this comes on a very nice, heavyweight, 180-gram black vinyl. Iron Bonehead. You don't really see too much heavy vinyl on an Iron Bonehead release, but this is something really cool to see, and I think this is very much deserving of a heavy vinyl treatment. So anyways, one of the best albums of 2016 for sure, with The Hecatomb by Temple Nightside. We're going to get into some classic territory next with a demo compilation, and I got to thank my buddy Craig Legase for introducing me to a project like this. This is Slaughterlord with Thrash Till Death. This was released through Invictus Productions, and pretty much this is a compilation of their early 80s material. I want to say 1986 to 1988. Very, very influential early sort of thrashy stuff. Little bit of the, I don't know, it's kind of hard to talk about. I don't think there's really much to say that hasn't already been said or explained by many other people in the past. Yeah, really, really influential stuff. Songs like Slaughtered Corpse, Die by Power, Steel Lords of War. I mean, just the evolution of a project like this really paved the way for a lot of bands to follow. And it just is some really incredible music, and I think that this compilation does things very justice here. So, yeah, killer compilation all the way through and through. Kind of wish I would have won the copy that Craig was giving away, but all it did was inspire me to find out a copy of my own, so I'm still happy to have this. So anyway, here's the front cover. Very glossy sleeve. Very badass photo of the band in question. Back cover. Invictus Productions right there, track listing. Printed sheet with liner notes and commentary. The band lineup in question. 1987 thanks list. Really, really badass. Love the quality on this thing. Really gives you that good sort of insight about a project like this. And the copy I got is on a standard black vinyl. Side A. Really, really like this B-side here with the skull right there. Very, very badass. Like it a lot. But yeah, if you want to know the want to listen to some really killer early thrash, death, black metal influence stuff, yeah, check out Slaughter Lord. This is really, really important. Sorry about that. Always the worst feeling to try to get these things back in here easily. It's always a struggle. But anyway, Slaughter Lord, Thrash Till Death. Sorry about the last part. Now we got some more classics here, and this is mandatory purchasing. This is Sadistic Execution with the Magus. This is their debut full-length from 1991, I want to say. And Sadistic Execution are, in my opinion, one of the cream of the crop bands to come out of Australian metal. Very much towing the fine line between death metal, thrash metal, black metal. Just so many wild and crazy influences from this band over the years. I mean, personally, We Are Death, Fuck You is my favorite album from this band. That is the pinnacle cream of the crop release for me. But an album like the Magus is very, very important and influential. I mean, just great, great songwriting. Just no fucks given sort of attitude for a project like this. And you can tell with songs like the self-titled track, Sadistically Executed, Possessed Hemorrhage, even the closing track, I'll Kill Ya, Ya Bastard. You can tell what type of a band that Sadistic Execution is, and the SADX legacy is definitely something that's going to last forever and ever until the end of time. Sadistic Execution is an amazing band, and the Magus is a really solid debut album. So anyway, here's the front cover. Glossy gatefold here. Very badass artwork. That's always something that's distinctive about Sadistic Execution releases, is the album cover artwork that's always gracing this band and projects and merchandise and everything. So yeah. Back cover. I believe this is a 2012 reissue. Very badass gatefold here. Expanded artwork and band member information. Yeah. The Magus itself, released in 1986, then it came out in 1991. Don't know if I have the information correct, but I apologize for that. But yeah. Band members, fucking badass dudes. Rockin' Dave Slave, heart and soul of the bands, I would say. It doesn't come with anything else, it's just a standard black vinyl. Side A. Side B. But yeah, Sadistic Execution is still relevant today, all this time later. Definitely check out the Magus or We Are Death, Fuck You if you want to get into a band like this. Really amazing releases. And continuing on with some Australian metal classics, we're going to get into some war-torn territory with this next one. This is Bestial Warlust with Blood and Valor. This is the second album from Bestial Warlust. I believe this is the follow-up to probably one of the most proper introductions to a band like this, Vengeance War Till Death. And I believe KK Warslut from Destroyer 666 was in the first release. But I believe that he had since left that project. And of course, this is what they chose to follow up with, Blood and Valor. And I honestly think a release like Blood and Valor is far and away the more superior release. Seriously incredible black metal, thrashy. I mean, you can almost throw this into the lump category of war metal if you want. I believe Bestial Warlust are a very, very influential band when it comes to that kind of style of music. It's really, really incredible. But moving on to Blood and Valor, this is an absolutely killer record. So many memorable songs, so many amazing riffs, just an overall well-structured sort of release. It's far and away the better album, I would say. I mean, listening to the title track, Barbaric Horde, Till the End, Orgy of Souls, Swallowed Night, unbelievable songwriting going on here. But I really, really think this is like I said, this is far and away the superior release for a project like this. Absolutely killer. But anyway, let me show you the album. You know, this is a front cover. I love this album cover art. I know this was made as a flag by the Patchmaster Tom Diaz, and I believe that's sold out. I know Goro Stern has a flag of this. If you're watching, I hope you're seeing this. Glad to have you back. Back cover. More expansions of the killer artwork that's going on here. And both the vinyl reissues of the first two Bestial Warlust records come with some really cool stuff here. Came with a lyric sheet, band member photos, more lyrics, neato sticker of the artwork, large poster. Very, very badass to see this blown up into a poster size sort of thing. Very, very cool. And this also comes on a standard black vinyl. Digging the center labels here too, which is really, really badass. Absolutely killer stuff. But yeah, Bestial Warlust are absolutely worth something to metal today. To anybody who's influenced by black metal or death metal or thrash or any of those sort of things, even war metal, whatever you want to call it. But Bestial Warlust are a big deal. Still to this very day, and an album like Blood and Valor proves that. So Blood and Valor, I'm pretty sure these reissues are still readily available, so definitely keep an eye and ear out if you want to look for a copy. It's absolutely awesome. It's funny I mentioned KK Warsled and Destroyer 666 because that's the band we're going to be talking about next, and the record I'm going to show you is what we have been jamming to throughout the majority of this video. This is Destroyer 666 with Wildfire. This is a 2016 release through Season of Mist, and honestly nowadays it would be unfair to call Destroyer 666 straight up Australian, because a lot of the people involved in this project nowadays are more UK, European based and stuff. I know some of the people, one of the dudes from Crucian Menem plays guitar and bass for this project now, and guitar or whatever. But it's really interesting to know that a band like Destroyer 666 has still handled the test of time and still put out very consistent releases. This band hasn't put out an album in quite a long time, and I pretty much, everything I said in the review is what I still feel to this very day. I still think that this is one of the best albums that Destroyer 666 has released so far this year. There is so many memorable, catchy songs to hear on here. I mean, Song of the Year material all the way throughout this release, with songs like Live and Burn, Hounds at Your Back, White Line Fever, Tamam Shud. That last song is just chill-inducing. Everything about that song is just chilling. This is an altogether wartime sort of record, and I love everything that's on this Destroyer 666 record. And like, I even got to see them live earlier in the year, and they fucking kicked ass. They are the real deal live. Absolutely worth your time and effort. So, yeah, should you ever see them in the US or internationally, go see them live. They fucking kill. But yeah, as far as Wildfire goes, this album is still awesome to listen to, still a lot of great jams to be heard on this, and absolutely worth your time and efforts in purchasing. So, here's the front cover. Digging the texturing on this sleeve here. You can definitely feel it and see it if you ever see this record in person. Back cover. Band member photos, track listing, and credits. Season of Mist. Printed inner sleeve. Absolutely beautiful artwork being drawn here. I love the artwork of this release. And then you have the lyrics, definitely something you can sing along to. And I believe this is limited to this variant is limited to 500 copies, and it is on a very, very nice clear vinyl. You see right through me right here. Definitely a cool clear vinyl. Side B. It sounds fantastic, by the way. Yeah, but yeah, Destroyer 666 Wildfire. This album still is great to listen to, and I still have an absolute blast in enjoying this stuff. So yeah, if you're into Destroyer 666, this is an album absolutely worth owning and checking out. It's one of their best yet. I still think Phoenix Rising is my favorite out of all other stuff, but I think Wildfire is getting closer and closer to that higher ranking for me. So yeah, this is Wildfire by Destroyer 666. And I have one more Destroyer 666 record to show you, and this one is a bit of a rarity. I bought this off of a friend of mine locally, and I'm really, really happy to have this. And this is, of course, when I believe that a lot of the people in this band were from Australia. And this is a compilation release. Once again, this is Destroyer 666, and this is To the Devil His Due. Yeah, I believe this came out in 2011 through Hell's Headbangers, and this is a compilation of this band's 7-inch discography, 7-inch EP discography. Satanic Speed Metal, King of Kings, Lord of the Wild, Of Wolves, Women in War, and yeah, See You in Hell, I think. Yeah, but yeah, this is a really, really cool compilation of all this band's EP material. You got some really choice cuts on this release, like, of course, once again, I say Satanic Speed Metal, Lord of the Wild, Taste the Poison, Do the Broken Pentagram, just some seriously killer jams. Of course, this is the earlier increments of Destroyer 666 and what they were all about, just really lustful, blasphemous sort of crazy metal going on here, and I really enjoy this release a lot, and I'm glad that I own something like this. So anyway, there's a front cover. Love this artwork a lot. Back cover. Of course, wolves is an overlying theme of Destroyer 666 records, so you gotta have a wolf in there somewhere. Credits and information. Very nice gatefold with the cover art for pretty much most of the 7-inch releases. Lyrics and liner notes. Really, really badass. The person I got this from also threw in the original poster that came with it. It was already hung previously, but the poster is still in really cool shape. Yeah, very, very badass to see this in a poster form. And I don't know the limitation of this particular variant, but I think this is an absolutely cool record to look at, and of course it sounds great too. This is on a red and silver merge. Yeah, really, really gorgeous to look at. More silver on this side and red. Really digging the swirl kind of effect going on here. Swirl or merge, whatever you want to call it. I prefer to use merge because it definitely feels like everything is coming together as one. But yeah, really, really badass vinyl color. I hope this gets a repress. I kept hearing from different sorts of sources that this is going to get a repress treatment, and I hope it does, because yeah, the 7-inch material, EP material that Destroyer 666 put out is really, really amazing. And this compilation in and of itself is amazing too. So yeah, this is Destroyer 666 with To the Devil His Due. Incredible stuff. And yeah, I'm going to conclude this video. I'm going to leave you some selected links to some of the projects I talked to you about in this video. If you happen to have heard or own any of these releases, definitely let me know. I'm going to conclude this video. Have a great rest of your weekend. Thanks all for watching. Thanks for checking out my channel. Until next time, Army out.